This location appears quite secure.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Opens with a key. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
You're safe, okay? I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, God, thank you.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time.
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
It was the right thing to do, Sean.
There's no moral choice to be made here. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the Institute if this sort of thing continues?
What if I don't want to represent the Institute? Have you thought about that?
To be quite honest, no, I hadn't considered that. It would be such a poor decision on your part. I had not given it much thought.
You may actually be completely crazy.
Well, I suppose that makes your position quite clear, doesn't it? I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future. I'm afraid there's no room for sentimentality, Mother. If you are not with us, then you are against us. Whatever you do going forward, do not interfere with the Institute's plans. I hope you can find some amount of peace.
I dreamed of you as an adult for so long. Here you are. And I'm so disappointed.
Goodbye, Mother.
importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
Bad news. They kicked me out of the Institute. I can't get back in.
Damn it. We knew the whole operation was a long shot. I'm sure you did your best. At this point, we're done. Our only chance to do anything in the Institute was contacting Patriot.
Is that it? There's no other option?
Not with the Railroad. Without help, the Railroad simply doesn't have the numbers to do anything to the Institute. To forcibly free the synths in the Institute, you need an army. There may be a way. Not with us, but with your Minutemen. If you continue rebuilding them, you'd have that army. Then with the data you got using Tom's holotape, maybe they can find a way back into the Institute. If we can help with that, let us know. But I fear the fate of all the synths lie with the Minutemen now.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is a qualified success?
There were some side effects to the process. I seem to have hair again, and I've retained some muscle mass. The genetic resequencer needs more work. Still, I take your point. This is a significant advance, but only for one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab.
The fumes here are distressingly noxious.
Junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Unexpected visit. I heard that a group of soldiers... Soldiers? Constabulary? What are we going about?
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
No, they shouldn't. I just keep thinking, maybe I could have done more. Anyway, thanks again.
At least it's not raining. I've received word from the castle. Apparently, they've spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter. We should go find out what's going on.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute Pro things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. But our defenses could use some beefing up before it's too late.
2 a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
I hope there aren't too many of them.
Nothing to report at the moment.
I'm not so worried now that you're here.
This is Radio Freedom with a breaking
tracking report from the castle. Institute synths are moving on our position. This is not a drill. All available Minutemen in the area, please move in to reinforce. We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
terminated. Please stand still. Sustained.
Hey there.
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats. I hope you find a way, and soon. I'd like another crack at them, with the shoe on the other foot this time. I think Preston wanted to talk to you. Maybe he has some good news. Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around, and we showed them different. Next time, we're gonna be taking the fight to them, and we'll see how they'll like it. We lost some good people today. You may wonder why you survived, and your friend didn't. I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. All I can say is that it's up to us to make that sacrifice mean something. We don't have time to sit around moping about our losses or bragging about winning. We're the Minutemen, gold darn it! And that means we've always got to be ready for the next fight. Let's get back to it, people.
It's time for us to strike back against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
After-battle report for the people of the Commonwealth.
What's this secret way in?
He's been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there.
Sounds good. I'll get the details from Sturgis.
We'll be standing by for you to teleport us into the Institute. One day, we'll put this back together, better than ever.
Find me some jet. Then I can use the site to help you.
Preston tells me you found a way into the Institute.
That's right. I was hoping I'd find something worthwhile after all the time I spent cracking the encryption. And I did. One of the things in the data you stole was a plan of the whole Institute complex, including the older sections that used to be part of CIT. Turns out they're still using an old water pipe that runs out to the river. Brings in cooling water to their reactor. Its entrance is underwater, and is blocked by a security grate. Also, the whole pipe is labeled high radiation danger, but there isn't any other way in that I can find. So it's this, or nothing.
How do I get past the security grate? Preston tells me you found a way into the Institute.
That's right. I was hoping I'd find something worthwhile.
Sure.
One of the things in the data turns out there's its entrance, but there isn't any.
How do I get past the security grate?
Oh, right. I found the code that should open it. So all you have to do is survive the trip. Now, as soon as you get in there, you need to access the main relay control and use this holotape to teleport everybody into the Institute.
trouble, I could give that...
Yes.
That terminal. Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
present.
You know, I can probably make that turn.
cannot remain undetected for long.
I don't.
Movement detected. Curious.
Where'd you get?
Assessment. You must die.
Nice.
Commencing
Well,
termination
Schnuber
of organic life form.
Remember
Man,
that settlement that was
something else.
asking for help?
I guess I'm still in
All
one
safe
piece.
and sound again.
Everybody else made it? Good. Good. This is how we're gonna take back the Commonwealth. One small victory at a time. So this is the Institute. They could have just held out down here forever. Why'd they need to come mess with us?
They think they're better than us.
They should have read their history. That hasn't ever turned out well. In any case, here we are. No turning back now. You're gonna need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Once it's attached to the reactor, it can be detonated remotely. You get that on the reactor, and we can trigger an explosion that'll destroy everything the Institute has ever built. Just make sure we give the civilians a chance to escape before we blow the place. We're not here to commit mass murder. We better hurry. They're gonna realize what's going on before too long. Sturgis, you'd better get to work on this teleport of theirs. We need that thing running as soon as possible. You pull us back up as soon as we give the signal. And anyone from the Institute who wants out, you let them go, so long as they ain't shooting at you.
You got it, boss.
Is someone present?
Huh?
Sweet.
false
You
alarm.
sure you're not part synth? Of course.
Attacking enemy. Alert. Hostile.
What's that noise?
Someone's coming. So this is what it looks like. Man, no wonder they prefer it down here.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Attacking human.
Detected. Curious.
What the? Shit.
You must be destroyed.
Not that
Hey there, General. Found the reactor. Looks like you need to get yourself to the advanced systems area. Only, well, it's locked. I can't override it from here. Looks like the command can only come from the director's personal terminal. You're gonna need to get access to it somehow.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
What's happened to you? Are you sick?
Well, don't pretend to care now. You had your chance to help me, then cast me aside instead. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose.
Stay gone.
You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, if you help me, fewer people will die. Will you?
I'll have no hand in what you're doing. Now go. Leave me.
You win!
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed.
All right. Good job. Looks like that's opened things up enough for you to reach the reactor. Some other good news. You've almost got the teleporter working.
This must be it. We'll cover you while you plant the target. You only get one shot at this, remember? Good luck.
Got him.
Got it.
I don't know a thing about these like that. I'll do it. Sturgis, you reading me? We're done down here. Zap us back to the relay room. Okay, let's move. All right, Sturgis, we're done. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would, man. But, this kid showed up. Says he's the general's son.
You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save me.
I'm ready when you are.
All right, Sturgis. Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
Absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site, then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. I'll see you on the other side.
Let's get out of here.
Thank you for your cooperation. Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued.
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.